Hi guys, it's Raven Scry here today. Just checking in this morning on this rainy day, and there's been a lot of floods here in Australia. Not so much in Victoria where I am, but more up north, and some people are just totally flooded in. And there's even been cases of houses floating down the road, so it's pretty epic. You know, we had fires last year, and now we've got floods this year in amongst the pandemic, and it's just huge stuff. So in saying all of that, I hope everyone's safe and well out there in amongst these, intense times. And I also just wanted to thank you guys and really give my gratitude to all of your energy and your comments and your sharings. Look, I've also got some emails that have been sent to me, and I'm a bit behind in responding. So if you've sent me an email lately and I haven't responded, please don't take that personally, and just know I'll get back to you. I'm just a little bit delayed right now. And I also want to speak to all the donations that I've received over the last months are just really amazing, and it means a lot to me. All of the generosity that you guys have shared really means a lot. And I received an anonymous donation of Zil the other day, which was quite a significant amount, and I'm really very grateful to whoever sent that through. It means a lot, and it was an interesting timing in connection with the Zilliqa video that I brought out and the Zilliqa's sound. And when this donation came in, it came in as like boom, as a sign from spirit that I was on the right path with something, it felt like. And it was interesting because the numbers in the donation was so significant. So the donation amount was 4,999 Zilliqa, and the conversion rate to Australian dollars as I received this donation amount was 1111. So the numbers were 99991111, and it was just perfectly aligned, and it didn't stay like that due to conversion changing. But for that moment, it was like spirit came in, and whoever that person who donated was a very significant part of that. So I thank you, I thank Spirit, and, just a lot of gratitude. Okay, so moving along. Last night, quite late at night, I started getting some interesting things coming in regards to Theta. Now, Spirit was bringing my attention to some sort of partnership or offshoots that are coming in within Theta's ecosystem. Now, they showed me the energy of this, and they showed me the way it was connecting, and it was like all of these parts were extended outward from Theta, and they were higher than Theta. Now, I got a visual of Theta being below these connected parts. Now, it's interesting because the way this comes through, I'm not exactly sure if this is a partnership, exactly what these are, but they just extend out, and they've got their own use case, it feels like. So they're created from Theta, and from there it's like they develop into something, and as they develop and expand and stand on their own, it's like they lift Theta up higher than it's ever really been. So through whatever they are, it's like they are created from Theta, and then Theta gains a whole new level from there. So it's like I see Theta with these branches out, and these branches out with their own use cases, their own purpose, but from there they are generating this lift to a whole new level, bringing so much more to Theta. Now, I also heard reference to something in regard to Tfuel issues at some point, and that there may be some kind of effect on the price and it dropping for a time. Now, it's not something to panic about. It's just being referenced that this may come about, and it may be short-lived, but it is like just coming through. They're wanting that to be something that you're aware of. So it's interesting because it's like every time Spirit gives me information about Theta, it shows me a whole nother level of how it's working. I did a reading a while ago about Theta, and it was like I was seeing its movements, and it was being shown as this large hovering energy that wasn't so much moving in the way that it was coming through, but it was this big energy, and it met with another energy, which perhaps feels as though it could have been Tfuel, and together it's like they had this shimmer and this hover, and then from there, boom, they took off. So I feel as though we've seen that takeoff now, but this next level of what they're showing me is like this, all of these elements coming out of Theta, sprouting out and lifting it to the whole next level. So this is kind of the next structured progression that they're showing me. Now, when these insights come through from Spirit, they feel very strong. Theta's energy is very strong. It has a lot of support, large community, a great project, and it's really very undeniable in its resonance. So Spirit talks about it having massive network growth and potential. Now, they also brought my attention to production companies in connection with Theta and big deals to come. And they showed me. Now, it's interesting because this may be separate to the offshoots that I saw originally. It could be separate or connected, but this is just how it came through to me. So they referenced production companies and these big deals, and then they just showed me cinemas and some form of network effect within a cinema. Now, they show me a scene of something screening at the cinema, and they reference the extension of how it's being viewed and shown throughout the world. So they show me this large screen and then all these tiny little offshoots of screens, which I feel as though are people viewing from all over the world. And they talk about this integration will be groundbreaking in the way that people will view pictures and what's being shown here. And they also talk about there's some level of interaction that will take place through this. And it's on a larger scale is what they're talking about. And I'm aware that Theta TV has a certain level of interaction within the way that it's set up for the user. But it's like Spirit's talking about them incorporating a whole new level of adaptation that doesn't exist yet. And as it expands, it's just going to be so huge. And it's currently, the way that they talk about it, it's like it's currently a blip in what we'll see to grow into the future. And it's just, they just keep bringing its size to me, drawing my attention to the size of this project and how it's just a monster. That's how it feels. And they talk about larger corporations coming on board, and I'm aware that there's already a lot of large corporations involved, but it's next level again. It's bigger, much bigger. They keep just saying much bigger. And it's going to reach a point within Theta's expansion that there's going to be big decisions that are going to have to be made. And it's like they will reach a point that it's like moral decisions to move to this next level of huge business or not. And they talk about it being like Hollywood style kind of size. And so they just, again, bring my attention to the questions of larger growth, important decisions for the team around ideals of the direction of the growth. And they just, Spirit keeps bringing this forward like it's a pivotal moment where choices will be made. And Spirit says it's like it could turn into a much larger beast than intended, with areas not really even considered yet in its original business model. So Spirit just wants to point out this decision as a very important turning point and pivotal moment within Theta and its evolution as a business. Okay, guys, so I'm going to leave it there for Theta. If you've got any thoughts or reflections about anything that was spoken about, please feel free to comment below. Also, if you're enjoying these videos, please give me a like and subscribe. It really means a lot to support the channel. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you soon. Raven Scry signing off.